Okay, today folks, I'm going to show you the cart I've been working on for this. This is a home-built cart. Just wanted to try it. I've built a couple others, but I've never built one this heavy duty. So I want to go through and show you what I'm going to do, and then I'll set it up while I assemble it. I've already pre-drilled everything. If you look here, you'll see square nuts and unfinished washers. The bolts, the square bolts are on back order. I'm waiting on those to come in, so I just thought I'd put together with regular bolts, and then I'll swap those out when I get the square heads in. What I did was I took some 1.5 rectangular tubing, 1/4 inch wall, and then I took some 1.5 round stock, and I turned this down to 1 3/8, and I'll show you the cart wheels in a minute. And then I turned this down to inch, inserted it, and welded it on all 4 axles. So, and then I drilled all the way through. This is the rear axle here. Then the front, you see the front short axle up there. The long axle is standing there upright, waiting to be put underneath of it. And there's the handle right beside there. The cart wheels I bought, let me get one up here. AntiqueEngineCarts.com. You can find them on the web. I could make these, but I decided not to. And since I'm dealing with a 1,200-pound 5-horse engine here, I went with the kind of the fancy spokes on them. And then I had to make some shims and everything to make the height come out right between the 2 wheels. And then the front bolster is nothing more than a turn-down pin with a collar that it can pivot on, and I'll cotter key them together, and then I'll touch up paint everything else when I get it assembled. So let me wander around here and get this camera set up, and I'll start putting this thing together for you. Get you zeroed in here on the rear axle to start with. Okay. I think I just heard the camera move. Never fails when you walk away. Get this one started since I got my hand on it here. Let me go check that camera. Like I said, I'm going to swap these hex heads out. Yeah, it moved. Figures. Never fails. Oh, my wedge came out. Let me find something a little better here so I can get this stacked up for you. I still haven't found a doggone tripod that'll fit this camera, so there we go. That's a little better. And there goes my rooster. If you've watched the other videos, you know he decides to start making noise about the time I start filming. He doesn't even have the excuse of it being early in the day this time. He's already been fed. Anybody who wants to drive to Washington State for chicken dinner, we can arrange it. Oh, let's see here. As usual, I'm missing tools. There it is. Okay, this cartwheel and set it down for a moment. Pull my block out here. Okay. Get this set up and I'll turn the camera around so you can see what I'm doing on the front end here. Okay. There you can see the open end of the tubing. So what I'm going to do now is these washers just don't fit in there, so there's no putting a washer on the inside. It should be okay. Pull this bolt back out. Nice thing about this is the square bolt won't make a complete revolution inside the tubing. At least I don't think it will. Okay, there's that side. Oh, it never fails. First one goes on without a hitch, and the second one's going to fight with me tooth and nail. Yeah, let's back that bolt off just a little bit. Okay, that'll be a little better. There we go. Got her started. Alright. Again, these are just temporaries, but I wanted to show you what I was doing. I'm in the middle of just sanding and cleaning everything. I do have the block and the base ground down and primered. I didn't figure you really cared to see me for 4 hours running a grinder. So, okay, and we'll take the pin, put it in here in the center. And we'll grab our front axle. bring this up here. So. And I ended up one washer off, folks. Now I gotta find the other washer. So bear with me, I'm sorry. There it is. Oh, no it's not. I lied. Alright. Where are the rest of these washers? Well, I'm not going to make you sit there while I keep hunting, so I'll just get a bigger one out and I'll clean it out later when I find them. I'm not going to bend that one over because I got to take it back apart. There's another hole in there that I can't quite get lined up either, but you get the idea. Let's see if I can get that lined up so it looks a little bit better. Alright, I'm going to have to use a thinner washer here. There you go. Now that's a little better. Once it sits on the wheels on the ground, they'll be the same height. Then what we do with the wheels, okay, there's one of these that won't go on. Oh, I'm trying to put a rear on the front. I'll come back and bend these later. One of these ended up being just a little tight. This must be it. Okay, I gotta switch wheels here, folks. Give me just a minute. That one off of there. There we go. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put that handle on so you can see that. If I can figure out what I did with my... Oh, I know where they're at. Didn't get washers out for that. There they are. I can order these unfinished washers and stuff through Fastenal. They're not cheap, but you want it to look halfway close to original, even though this one's not original. The unfinished is the way to go. Again, I've got some more unfinished stuff on order, it's just not in yet. Grab a couple of smaller cotter keys. Too small. Alright, we'll use these just to say we did for the moment. Drop those in there. See if I can get this situated so you folks can see it. Take me a second here. Okay, there you can see the block in the background with the first coat of primer on it. There we go. You can see a little bit about what's going on. Okay, I've knocked another one of my cotter keys flying. Those I did have out. Okay, she's kind of assembled. I'll bring it around here. When you see it next time, I'll have it all finished painted and everything, but you can get the idea here. Now it looks like an engine cart. See the handle up front. The way I put them together, we have the washers here. Like I said, I'm gonna touch up, paint everything. I just want to wait till those square heads come in and I can swap them out, so I'll leave it sitting on top of the garbage can here for now. But you can see how that front bolster will work. And then, like I said, the height on this is the same once it's on the ground. There's a little slop in that front axle, but you need it to turn. And no more than I'm going to tow this 1,200-pound monster. Not going to need a lot. I'll wander over here real quick. You can see the base with the first coat of primer on it. And then I'll wander over to the parts washer. I just drained it. There's the tank. I've started cleaning it up. I've got another session to go on that. There's all the small parts with 18 tons of sludge on them. I just drained the parts washer, so I got to filter that and redo it. So that's where we're at. I can't remember if this is episode 12 or episode 13, but now I'm going to have to sit down and start cleaning small parts, and I'm not going to bore anybody with that. I'll get it all cleaned up and washed and polished, and then I'll start showing you the putting it back together. Oh, I did need to show you the piston. We got a problem with the piston. I'm probably going to have to send this off because it takes somebody more with a bigger lathe than I got. See, I've started to clean the grooves. I did finally get all the rings out. I broke 2 of the 4 of them getting them out. If you look here, and I'll open up my plug gauges. These are supposed to be 1/4-inch grooves. Let's stay open and not drop the piston on the ground. That would be good. That was close. Okay, here's 250 plug gauge. And that one's okay. You come up here. See if you can see how much wobble we got on that one. See, that one really wobbles. And see, that one really wobbles. So each one of these is progressively worn worse. Let's see, this is 254. This one's close, 254, 253. This one is a 254. This one, 254, works. 255 doesn't quite work. These are all supposed to be 250, so they're all worn. And the really bad one is the last one. See if I can get this to show up. I don't think I can. I can't get to 259. Anyway, and of course today everything's cooled down in here, so 259 won't go in. Yeah, so yesterday 259 worked, today it's back down to about 255. But anyway, they're progressively worn as you get bigger, so I'm going to have to probably send this off to somebody who can true up these grooves and re-ring it, because I don't have a lathe or a capability of doing it, so I'm going to find somebody to send this piston off to. So I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and make any comments or anything you'd like to see. Thank you.